Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Many reactions from Nigerians have trailed the arrest order over Igboho, that's Sunday Igboho, by the Inspector General of Police, Adamu, and also the spokesperson of the Presidency, talking about Shehu Garba. Nigerians are talking real good, and some very key persons also have made some very strong statement about arresting him, that it may culminate into something the government never imagined. We are going to be reading some of this comment, and also from very key Nigerians and from very important persons, so that you will know what our expectations should look like if Igboho is arrested. Now, according to the news, Nigerians on Saturday reacted to a statement credited to the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, and the Presidency spokesman, Garba Shehu, over the arrest of Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho. They demanded answers on when the headsmen terrorizing the southwest communities would also be arrested. On Twitter, a cross-section of Nigerians were reacting to IGP's order that Sunday will be arrested for condemning and giving the notice to quit for the killer-headed men to quit their region. Nigerian lambasted the IGP and Garba Shehu for being biased, adding that nothing had happened to the northern youths who have given the notice to quit to Catholic Bishop in Sokoto State, Matthew Koka. The Presidency had on Saturday said the IGP Adamu ordered the arrest of Sunday Igboho for giving Fulani in Oyo State an ultimatum to leave the state. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, was quoted as saying that during an interview with BBC House. According to the BBC report, Shehu said he had just got off the phone with the IGP, who told him that an order had been given to the Commissioner of Police in Oyo State, Ngozi Onadeko, to arrest Igboho immediately and transfer him to Abuja. Let's look at some of the reactions of Nigerians. And this one here says, IGP order arrest of Sunday Igboho over eviction notice to headsmen. So when will IGP order arrest of headsmen terrorizing the good people of Yoruba land? Being selective in enforcing law and order is inimical to our collective coexistence. This one said, but they can't arrest those headmen destroying properties, misplaced priority. And this one here says, headmen are the first citizen of the country. My people, there's nothing like one Nigeria. Another one here says, federal government should be seen to be fair to all Nigerians, irrespective of religion and ethnicity. I condemn the action of Sunday Igboho, but why had no Fulani header been arrested and prosecuted despite the carnage in Benue, Oyo, Ondo, and other parts of the country? And this one here says, when those that threatened and gave ultimatum for Bishop of Sokoto Diocese to either apologize or leave their state are still walking around without order, it is a shame. Another person here says, Garba Shehu and Nigerian president is more concerned with protecting the entity Nigeria rather than protecting the citizen. Boom. Soldiers are being deployed to Iganga. Wonder where they were when people were being kidnapped and butchered. What a proactive government we have. Now let's look at the reaction of the senior pastor of awaiting the second coming of Christ ministry. Pastor Adewale Giwa had to say to the president. According to his statement, he said here, and I quote, he said, why didn't IGP arrest Meitiala and their representative in Abuja? Let me inform you that Sunday Igboho is doing the right thing for the entire Yoruba nation. You can't threaten, kill, or arrest him unless you want to arrest all of us. When a government fails in its responsibility to protect the citizens, people have no option than to protect themselves. Nigeria have tolerated Fulani haters for over 5 years, and it is time all of us rise up to defend ourselves. That was what Giwa have to say. And I want you also to go to our comment section and say something. But before we go, let's just look at the scenario here and why Nigerians are complaining. I feel that the reason why we are seeing all this reaction, or why Sunday Igboho had to say what he said, and why the indigents had to do what they did, because according to the information, if you go to our newsfeed, you're going to hear all of that. The information is that Sunday Igboho is saying that he was not part of those who destroyed the properties of the Fulani, especially the house of Siriki Fulani, that he is not part of those who did that, that it was actually the indigents who had to go that extra mile. But apart from all of that, let's look at why those reactions are coming. And I feel that why Nigerians are reacting that way is because, number one, we have seen this before. There's an antecedent that follows this guys hanging around. Yeah, let's be real to ourselves. If you can recall back in Benue, what happened, it was one of the worst moments in this country. I think it was a Black Friday. I've forgotten the particular date, but it was a black period for, the people. It was a terrible moment for the entirety of Benue. People talk and people said all manner of things, and expectation was that these guys will be brought to book. They will be possibly released of the military and also the police to find out those who were behind it. It was released according to the info that was given, but then there were no visible arrests. Nigerians did not beat their hearts in the chest that truly our life is of great value to the present day government. Now let's also look at what happened in southern part of Kaduna, where we are hearing a lot of massacre going, the banditry, and we know where this is traceable to. I could still remember when some persons were being carted away in Katsina, some students were being carted away. When they came back, what they said was that the guys were speaking for food there, which means that these guys have taken up this job very serious. Kidnapping, banditry, maiming, raping, these things are really, really something nobody in any community will want to tolerate. If we must live in peace, then we must learn to negotiate. We must learn to apologize when things happen. We must also learn to coexist. We should know the ideal attitude to have so that we can live together and be profitable to each other. But a situation whereby a certain set of people will go against the law, will do things the way they like, and the people keep crying every day. All what we will be hearing is that the presidency strongly condemn in strong terms what happened in so place. That's not enough. When you become the president of the country, let's just try to be very real here. When you become the president of the country, you are not the president of your state, of your people. You are the president of the entire nation. And you have to understand that you have a role, a responsibility. And one of the greatest rule and responsibility is protecting the lives and property of everyone in that country. Everyone's life is overly important to you. You don't play with it. You don't joke with it. You must value it. We must prove that you truly value it. I could still remember when they were carrying out protests of Black Lives Matter. It came to a point that even the white police had to kneel down to apologize, to beg, just to show you that, we value you guys no matter what anyone will say. And I feel that is what Nigerians want to hear. This issue of not hearing from the president, I tell you, it's causing a lot of things. Let's be so real. Because if the president is talking often and picking up these issues and massacring it and letting people know the position and what step is about to be taken to correct it, I feel that all of this wouldn't be happening. For me, I never voted for Shehu Gaba. Yeah, he's representing the interests of the president, but we really want to see our president talk to us because he has a fatherly word. He will say that will shock you and everybody will come. Shehu, so many guys around town are more older than this guy. We're looking for someone whom we really elected into the position of leadership. Even if you come out and tell Nigerians, he sent me to the Nigeria will tell you, no, we want to see him. That's the most important thing. And I feel that at this point, we need to learn this thing so that these issues will not keep happening. For me, I'm not looking out for any civil war because I know civil war, a little story I've heard about it. It's really horrible. At least some of them had an idea of how it looks like. I don't want to see it. You understand? But then we must learn not to trample on each other, right? And we must learn to look at people in the eyes of the law, equal in the eyes of the law. That's where I like to live in. You also have something to say. Go to our comment section, but please don't insult anybody. Don't use any word that is insulting on anyone. Just go, express yourself, and